Hello YouTube, I'm AZ aka the Sunflower Sniper, and we are back with some more State of Decay. I'm gonna go ahead and get this started. Okay, so here we are. As you can see, our resources have dropped quite a bit since we last played. Somebody's missing, we have some infestations going. We need to get on par, because if you do not play this game for a period of time, you need to get on it pretty fast.
Wait, what?
I mean, when it comes to long-term survival. Like, I've got my dad's old notebooks, and I'm sure some people here have at least worked on a farm, but if we had reference material, we could do a whole lot more.
Go on.
Well, since we don't have the internet anymore, I'm thinking we should start assembling a reference library. Books on gardening, electrical...
How did you all end up at the church anyways?
Geez, I don't know. At first it just seemed like the place to go, you know? End of the world and all that. Then we started hearing about how bad it was getting. Other people tried to go it alone and ended up...
Hi, bitch.
Well, we just sort of stayed here after that.
Just the 6 of you.
No. There used to be 12 of us.
Okay, so I turned down my dialogue, or my, oh jeez, where did that shit go out of my inventory? There was shit in there the last time I played. I don't know what the hell happened to that. That hasn't happened to me before. Anyway, I thought that was a zombie. That is a lampshade. That is not a zombie. Lampshade zombies. Anyway, I wanted to talk to about something a little bit more serious today, because my day was rather full. Last night I left my computer on to upload some videos because I had so many. I had like 3, and State of Decay videos I was uploading. When I got up this morning, one of them had been flagged for copyright infringement, and turns out that this was completely automated. YouTube has a system in place that checks known copywritten material against things that appear in your video. What was in my video was just something, it was just part of the game's soundtrack. I didn't add anything additional to my video. I wasn't trying to steal from anybody. I mean, I know how serious that is. And it probably would have done me some good to maybe think about looking for terms of use or getting some written permission, so I could have avoided all the nonsense today. But I spent most of my day trying to contact Undead Labs, the game developer for State of Decay. And also I went ahead and found the SoundCloud account for the composer that produced, I'm not sure if he produced the full State of Decay soundtrack or just part, but I do know he did do at least some part of it. And anyway, I sent an email to the official contact address at Undead Labs. I also emailed one of their developers, and I emailed this man, Jesper Kyd. I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce his name, but I googled around and I believe that might be the correct pronunciation. Anyway, I found his SoundCloud account, and I sent him a message, totally not even knowing who this man was or what he's done for the gaming community as a whole, and it really made me think. When he replied to me, he not only was extremely understanding, even though I was some random on the internet, but he completely went out of his way to try and help me keep my gameplay on my channel. This man has worked on Borderlands 2 soundtracks, most of the Assassin's Creed series for their soundtracks, and a good portion, if not the entire soundtrack for State of Decay. And just to know that, and that this man is probably extremely busy, and that he took his time out of his day not only to respond to me, but to go out of his way to help me, is really amazing to me. And I'd like to say thank you for that. And I think that all of you watching should give him a shout out or follow him on Twitter. I'm going to put as many links in my description as I possibly can, because I cannot express how grateful I am that, not just because he offered to help me, but because since I spend so much time, I spend a lot of time being very negative, just because of the nature of what I do with Planet Minecraft, and that a lot of people aren't very happy when they come to talk to me, and sometimes people are very ignorant in the things that they say, and there aren't many positive things beyond getting to talk with other moderators in our free time and just being able to be friends with one another. And when somebody steps up and shows me as a person that there's somebody in the world that will still take time out of their day to help a complete stranger, or even if it's something like when the waiter at a restaurant notices you forgot your wallet, and so he runs out of the restaurant before you get in your car to give it to you. Those are the kinds of things that I think everybody needs in their life to remind you that the world is not a terrible place. And
How's it going?
while this is a little bit serious for, oh, my video got reported and I'm going to make a big speech, it made me think. And I felt like this man needed a shout out, and that he needs more recognition than I feel that he gets.
My hero.
Because he has done an incredible service for the gaming community, and the games that he's worked on would not have been nearly as incredible without the soundtracks that he's provided or helped to provide. But anywho, and I do fully intend to keep uploading these. If YouTube's automated service keeps flagging them, I am going to keep fighting it, because I want to share this game, because it is an amazing game, and I feel like there are at least 140 people that want me to keep doing it, so I'm gonna keep doing it. And but that just made my day today, and I wanted to talk about it. And I'm still in the works of getting some kind of written permission directly from Undead Labs. I did, like I said, send them 2 messages earlier today. They haven't responded to me yet. But when they do, I'm going to keep that written permission in my back pocket for when one of my State of Decay videos comes back as flagged again. Because I really don't want to deal with it. And I also dropped a message with Machinima just to see what their requirements are for a partnership. I definitely don't meet them right now. I don't think. But it is my understanding that Machinima acquires permissions to do a lot of popular games, even before the release dates of said games, and that would make it a lot easier on me. I don't know if I call myself a commentator. As an avid gamer that likes to post things on YouTube, let's say that, make things a lot easier on me to at least have some confidence that somebody has my back and has already acquired the permissions, because it takes a little while to get those, and if you're not dealing with an indie developer, it can be a lot harder. For example, I'd really like to play Bastion. If you haven't played Bastion, like I didn't a few weeks ago, it is probably one of the most amazing games I've ever played, just because of the soundtrack. And soundtrack is one of the things that are probably going to get me in the most trouble. Did that? Why is that parked over here? Anyway. But, because it is at least... I know it's an indie game. I don't know if Warner Brothers just published it and it was developed by an independent publisher, or really how that goes, but all I know is that Warner Brothers is involved, and I don't know exactly how they operate when it comes to copyright and posting their content on YouTube, especially if it's a game. But I own the game. I also own the soundtrack, so I'll have to look into what I would have to do to post that and not get in trouble. Because getting in trouble is a bad thing. But anyway, as we're running around here and I'm kind of listening to myself talk, it's one of the few times I actually have something to talk about. I should probably have something to talk about more often. Anyway, I'm running around looking for resources because, as I said, this game operates in real time. Well, the day-night cycles don't, but the consumption of resources does. If you start up this game and don't play for a few days, I'm assuming that you would run out of resources and everybody would die. So I may not be uploading this all as I record it, but I'm definitely going to be recording it fairly often, probably once a day for as long as I'm playing it. Because like I said, if I don't, my home base will probably die, which would be bad. Medicine. Not... Oh, missing survivor. Okay, cool. Alright, well, this is a chance to both go get that survivor and clear out these infestations that are plaguing our area here. This is one of the excellent things that I listed in some subtitles that I put on some of my previous State of Decay videos that I forgot to mention. When you find a survivor that is out here like this and they need an escort, you can use them to go get other shit done before you decide to take them home. Yes.
Hey, over here. No sign of him here either.
Let's go find him. Come on, I'll lead the way.
Okay, we're gonna find him, lady. We're gonna find him, and we're gonna go here first because that horde's coming this way.
Looks like trouble up ahead there.
Ah, fuck. Nice. Good job. What am I gonna use? I'm gonna use this.
Hello?
Don't let it get out.
Maybe we'll find some food in here to take back. That'd be pretty good. But yeah, now that I have this lady...
Lucky they didn't hear that.
yeah, don't do that. Like I said, don't do that. Don't do things that I do. Unless it's taking AI with you to go through things. That's probably a good idea. Waiting patiently through searching these things is good. Food resources, awesome.
I'll run this home.
Roger that. We'll be waiting.
She kind of looks like Maya. Doesn't she? She looks a little bit like Maya. She's not...